Hello and good morning, everyone. My name is FrostCloud. I'm a Mr. Chaos the Cunning Wolf channel. Today I will be reacting to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Season 7, Episode 17, To Change a Changeling. Okay. I'm immediately excited. I remember the first episode where we first met Thorax as his changeling form. I think that was called The Times That They Are a Changeling. I immediately know that this episode will probably take place at the Changeling Hive, and I look forward to seeing what it now looks like now. We all know that the Changeling Hive looked all decayed and very villain-like, but I hope to see what it's like now. I bet it's colorful and everything. I don't know, we just have to wait and see, but to change a changeling. I remember from a previous episode, episode 15, Triple Threat, where Thorax mentions to Spike that there is kind of a renegade group of changelings who don't really want to follow his directions, and they think they should keep stealing love because that's the way they've done it for years. And Ember clearly shows him that he just needs to be more assertive. So, I wonder if this is going to be an episode that actually shows that taking place, because I know that scene from episode 15 clearly foreshadowed that. So I look forward to seeing how it's going to turn out. So without further ado, let's get started. Hey, Trixie.
Who wouldn't be happy at the chance to marvel at the overwhelming talent that is the great and powerful Trixie?
Hold on to your ego there, Trixie.
Thorax encouragement and support. His letters make it seem like the responsibilities of being the changeling leader are a little overwhelming.
Yeah, I know. That's basically what I said.
No.
I am also the unscarable Trixie!
You sure about that? There you go. There you go. One thing I want to say, Trixie to me can be just a little annoying sometimes because, you know, she can't really hold on to her ego, but she does have a lot of good moments. Oh, wow. Now, this looks very nice.
Calm down, unscarable Trixie.
Yeah, unscarable Trixie. Oh, this place looks nice. It's becoming greener.
What are you two doing here?
Kind of like how I like the old days better, but that's just because I hate this generation, that's all.
My brother.
Your brother?
Oh, seriously?
Pharynx is my elder broodmate.
Therix? Or Derek's, I didn't hear that. I'm pretty sure it's Therix.
We know a thing or two about what it's like to be outsiders. Maybe we could
Yeah.
If there's any pony who can help your brother, it's me.
I like the lighting in this place as well. I like how the sun is shining through all the cracks, through the rock formations.
Thorax, we're ready to start work on the trail of plants to lead the Malworth away. Oh,
Okay, the green one kind of... That green changeling kind of sounds a bit like Skittles is Cool when he's narrating his WT Pony series. It really does. It sounds very similar.
Hey, Granny, I got your butt lotion.
Hey, Pharynx!
Um,
I know when we first met, it didn't go so well.
Easy, Starlight.
Do you know who Twilight Sparkle is?
No.
Well, she's the most well-liked, studious, do-goodiest pony in Equestria.
And the hottest? Sorry.
You'd hate her. I used to. She made me unsure.
Exactly.
She wanted me to act out against her.
And I used to be a dictator who ran a village with an iron hoof.
Really?
Oh, you're getting brave with that, are you, Starlight? You're becoming less and less afraid to admit your dark past. I like how she's putting her fear about talking about her past aside to, you know, for the sake of this problem.
how'd it go with Pharynx?
Your brother is, challenging.
Did you say Pharynx?
You can come with me to the Feelings Forum.
The silly what now?
Oh, it's a place for changelings to express their feelings so we all gain a better understanding of each other.
Oh.
It's really help bring the hive closer together.
Did you do that out of inspiration from Ember?
Blue changeling. Sometimes I feel like I'm a purple
Or no, like,
but here I am.
maybe he had this before he met Ember, but
Everything you want to be. Be blue.
but this little thing is what got Thorax to teach Ember that, you know, admitting how we feel is better.
Does anyone else have similar concerns?
I used to, but
Wait.
Has given me such a creative outlet. I feel
That one changeling behind her kind of looks like Thorax, or is it Thorax? Yeah, that one on the down right looks almost the same color as Thorax.
Please. I understand.
That's why I almost got them confused.
My soup's too hot. What? I thought the feelings forum was for sharing our problems. It's so lame.
I think Pharynx is a lost cause.
Oh, I'm concerned now. Is this gonna be another lesson? Is this gonna be another lesson that shows that some people just can't change? Like, Fame and Misfortune showed that, you know, most people in fandoms will never learn or change, but is this like the same lesson but only for a singular person?
It's about Pharynx, isn't it?
Oh, Pharynx? Okay, I thought it was Tharynx.
Look at the little grub playing with his dollies.
Hey, and you know, they're kind of similar to anti-bronies and bullies, you know, who...
From my brother. But Pharynx never let them hurt me.
Oh,
They were just complimenting his
okay.
dollies.
Whoa! Okay, that's a talent for such a... Well, I mean, for a baby changeling.
And how am I supposed to know where Pharynx is?
I just saw Pharynx.
Well, that is easy.
Yeah, thanks, changeling, who I pointed out looks very similar to Thorax.
And who's gonna stop the dread Malwerf I'm leading here?
It was at this moment that they all knew.
Thorax,
They f***ed up.
Pharynx is missing.
I don't usually support memes, but I mean, I thought that was just too good of a time.
You weren't free to choose, and now you are.
Now there's 2 and 3 of them that look exactly like Thorax.
There. And now it's your chance to prove your justice.
Yeah, look at the 2 in the farthest middle.
Good thing you're not alone.
Okay, I guess it took them a while.
Thorax, remember when we were young and I made you hit yourself?
Now is not the time to make fun of me, Pharynx. Oh, right. Of course.
Oh.
Yourself. Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Yeah, Malwerf, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
This is a funny twist. I think with Tharynx, like, of course. How's he gonna look? Oh, I was hoping it was gonna stay black.
Really? Because I thought you said I was a lost cause and you were going to...
And that's still with that badass voice.
Yeah, let's talk about how you not only led the Malwerf to the hive, but also killed my brother.
Hey, do you guys want to hear the story about how I used to make Thorax hit himself?
Oh, absolutely, yes, right now.
Well, when we were young, every changeling wanted to be a warrior. Except for Thorax. He was a little...
I think I get Pharynx now. This is one of my most favorite episodes of Season 7, and to me, one of the most interesting episodes in the entire show. I think this might actually be the very first episode that features none of the main 6. It's just Starlight and Trixie. Speaking of Trixie, I found Trixie to be the only serious flaw in this episode, though not a big one, just a minor one. Her pridefulness and unwillingness to take any form of responsibility for the things she does just comes off as distracting to me. Now, there are 2 things I absolutely loved about Starlight in this episode. Firstly, her hilarious lines. I always crack up at, "Calm down, unscarable Trixie," and "Trixie has come to terms with being second best." Trixie's reaction definitely made that line. And secondly, I also see major character development for Starlight every time I view this episode. She was able to openly talk about her dark past of being a cult leader with Pharynx. That really shows that Starlight is becoming braver about bringing up her dark days. And her speech to the changelings was just another amazing example of this. I very much enjoyed Pharynx as a character. I not only liked his deep and fierce sounding voice, I enjoyed the backstory with him and Thorax. It was the type of situation where siblings can love us in ways we may not always understand. I knew it was very much possible for Pharynx to accept love and friendship, and yet still be the warrior type he always was. I like how the changelings realized that even though they were nicer and more peaceful, they still needed a strong warrior type like Pharynx to help defend the hive, even though he did come across as a jerk oftenly. I also like how Pharynx still had his dark colors after being transformed. Still looking like a badass. Now it's time for the minuscule part of this review. I loved the hive and the changelings. The atmosphere of the hive felt much cleaner, and I liked how there was both male and female changelings. I found the female changeling voices both enjoyable and funny to listen to. One of my most favorite parts of this episode was where that one changeling during the feelings forum said, "My soup's too hot." What? I thought the feelings forum was for sharing our problems. I loved that one part because of how out of nowhere it was. I also found the "why are you hitting yourself" part at the end both funny and, well, very touching. One last thing I think I'd like to mention is that some of the background changelings have the exact same colors as Thorax. The only difference is their body sizes. Out of 10 paws, I give this episode 9.8. Like I said in the beginning, this episode is amongst my most favorite of Season 7. The minor flaw, in my opinion, was Trixie. My name is FrostCloud, thank you all for joining me, and have a wonderful day. Brohuff.